Okay, this will be an interesting one. Let's see what we've got. I don't know how this is going to look size-wise. Alright, let's see what we have here. It is Best Friends Forever Glitter Gel 12 colours. So yeah, glitter gel for, yeah, it's usually aimed at, typically at girls. You know, girls are always into this, generally speaking, are into this Best Friends Forever stuff. The BFFS, you know, Best Friends Forever. Gonna have to enlarge it on the horizontal, but basically it's typically a girls thing, typically, but I'm sure men or boys can think that too, that maybe they want a best friend as well. Why not? You know, why not? Why not? Because when I consider Luigi my future husband, I consider him my best friend forever. I really do, and I know he does too, so it's not just a girls thing. I'm sure Luigi feels the same way too. What's so girly about it? I mean, it could be a blokes thing too. Don't blokes have their friends and their best friends? I don't know why it's just a girls, considered seemingly like it's a girls thing. Now that's pretty good, that's pretty well close enough. So yeah, Best Friends Forever is not just for girls, it can be for boys too. It doesn't have to be a girls thing. It can be a boys. Gonna leave it at that. Because the thing is, in a relationship, it is important to want to be best friends forever. Someone I used to spend time with, before he got married, he basically said the best relationships, you know, romantic ones, have friendship as a component, an important component. And he was right. This was when I was having trouble in my life, dealing with shit like relationships. I'd gotten myself into some pretty nasty ones, and yeah, and the relationships I had always lacked friendship, and I wondered why that was so horrible. Sexual abuse was a part of almost every relationship I had. It was like there was no love. And love is important and friendship is important. If you don't have love and friendship in a relationship, you're fucked. You're set up to fail. Your relationship is going to fail. And it's going to be dead inside. It's just not going to have any life. And it took me a long time to learn this. And I now know that Luigi is my partner that I want to marry. And I know he loves me. And we are best friends forever. I know it. Even though we're apart and I'm trying to get my work, my photocopy stuff on television to find this person who I lost a long time ago. I want to find him and get married to him. And we are going to be best friends forever. And I know he's that kind of guy. He's a beautiful man, Luigi. And I never again want to run off like I did, looking for other relationships that I thought could probably work but didn't. That looks interesting, but it's not quite what I want. But basically, yeah, I'm trying to locate him, trying to get my stuff in the news in an effort to find where he is, Luigi. And it's not an easy thing to do when you've got the big ticket news items like coronavirus dominating the airwaves, and also it's coming close to summer and already it's a hot day today, and the bushfire season is going to take up a large portion of the news. So it's going to be both bushfires and the dreaded coronavirus. So it's not going to be an easy gig to push this artwork that I'm trying to show to the world. Basically, it's really difficult trying to get your work recognised in a world that feeds on negativity, the negative news, the news that you get where everything's just so really wrong and everything's all about the dreaded things in life, and you just can't get past. I was wondering if we're going to do another one, do a better one than that. I'm going to try and do a better one. It's not easy, folks. So, it's really difficult trying to get yourself on television to get recognised. It's really difficult, and I just feel that I just threw my life away when I had the opportunity to marry Luigi. And I'm now disappointed with my life, and now I'm trying to compete with big ticket news items in order to find Luigi, my partner, and to try and put as much of the past away as I possibly can. And it's difficult trying to get my work as an artist recognised. It's really difficult to try and do that. I'm trying my best, and yet I find that all these big ticket news items are hampering my efforts. And yes, I try my best to present my stuff. I try my best to make the best demos that I can, and yet it still feels like it's falling on deaf ears, and it's really difficult trying to air this shit, this good shit, trying to give advice and try to show people how to live a better life as well. And yet I just feel I've been trying to present this stuff for, I didn't actually start making demos to go directly to TV channels until April 2013, but I actually started the general push in 2012, and it's just really difficult trying to make this happen. It's really difficult dealing with the big ticket news items that hog the airwaves typically, and it's just not an easy thing to deal with when your life has been ripped off by mistakes that you made in the best interests. You know, you did it with the right intent, but the mistakes cost. Like any kind of error, mistakes are expensive, and they've come at the expense of my future, a large part of my future. So I'm not happy with what I did when I was young, and I'm trying to bring back the opportunities that I had. I'm trying to replace my opportunities that I lost due to my foolishness by going on television. Because we don't have our contact details, and I don't even know Luigi's surname. I know it's a name like Benedict or Beneditio, but I don't know the exact name. I don't know who he is name-wise. I don't know who he is name-wise. So I'm just making an effort here, folks, to present what I can, because I know he loves photocopiers, and this is for him. It's for him, and I want to make him happy, and I want him to respond by... Now I'm just going to move these out of the way. They're in the way. Sorry, I don't have much room here. But basically I really miss Luigi, and he is my best friend forever, and I know he loves me, and he wants to see me shine on television. So, but I want to get this stuff out there. If a TV channel can just be nice and just air some of my stuff to start with. I know that the negative stuff is thought to incorporate to create ratings, but surely there's more to life than just negativity. We've got to have some positivity as well too. We need more of it, more positivity, so that we can have a happier life in this world, so that everyone can have a happy life. We can't just have death, disease, destruction, damage. We can't have just that. We've got to think of the good things that can happen. We've got to think positively somehow, folks. We've got to stop just dwelling on bad all the time, like the coronavirus. We don't need to know everything there is to know about it, or to follow all the updates. We don't need all this updating shit. Yes, we've got to know when we have to wear a mask and all the rules, but we don't want to have it all the time. We've got to have a break. People need a break from this shit. You know, folks? Anyway, that looks quite colourful. I think now we can call it quits.